So now we'll be moving on to the branches and conditional statements, and first we delete these blocks. So branches and conditional statements. Conditional statements allows you to make decisions based on the values of variables or the results of comparisons. And under this we have the if statements, which allows you to execute a block of code if a certain condition is true. And we have the else statements, which allows you to execute a different block of code if all other conditions are false. Then we have the else if statements, which allows you to check multiple conditions in sequence and execute different code blocks depending on which condition is true. So to go to our if statements, go to your logic category, and as you can see over here, if true, then drag and snap it into your starter block. Now we need variables to compare under the if block. So go to your variables and select this. Let's go to variables again and select this again. Now, as I showed you earlier, change this to your variable 1 and this to your variable 2. Now let's say this is 5 and this is also 5. Now we need a condition for the if statement to go true, so that if it finds the condition to be true, it will execute, and if it finds it to be false, it won't execute. So go to your maths category and go to your logic category and select, and under your comparison section, select this. Drag and snap it into your if block. And now if 0 is equal to 0, we don't want that. We don't want it to be 0 is equal to 0. We want to compare two variables. So let's say if variable 1 comes to variable 2. So now if variable 1 is equals to variable 2, then do something. That's basically what the if statement is saying. If this is this, then do something. Executes whatever code is under the if statement. So let's go back to our basic and let's drag and snap our show number block into our if statement, into our if block, and let's say display. As you can see, it's already display, but let's put it to display our variable, which is variable 1. So if I'm to run this, as you can see 5, because 5 is equals to 5. 1 is equals to 5, so 5 is equals to 5. So this returns a true, and then since it returns a true, it prints the block of code under it. This is also an example of Boolean data type because it searches, and then if it's true, it prints out. If it's false, it goes to the next statement. So now we'll be looking at the else statement, if and else statement, not just the if statement. We can do it in two ways. You can go back to your logic category and pick this, or you can simply click on this plus icon. As you can see, the else statement has been added. So let's change this to 6. So now if I'm to play this, it won't run because 6 isn't equals to 5, so it won't run. And normally it should run the else statement. It should run whatever it is in the else statement, because the else statement is only true when other statements are false, and in this case the if statement is false. So it should normally run the else statement, but seeing as there is no condition, there's no block of code under the else statement, it doesn't run anything. It just keeps this if statement, and then as you can see over here, it displays nothing. So to add something under our else statement, let's say show number, and this time variable 2. So if I'm to print this now, if I'm to print, as you can see, 5, because our if statement is false, making our else statement true, and the show number block is being executed. And this is all about our if and else and blocks. Now if you want to go to our else if statement, you can click again under this. As As you can see, else if has been added, and the more you click, the more else ifs will be added. So we need only one for this. So now we need another condition to give our else if statement. So now if the condition isn't false, it will execute. So let's see. Let's go to our logic and go back to the comparison section. Let's choose this and get it here. Now let's see if variable 2 is less than variable 1. As you can see, 5 is less than 6. Say variable 2 is less than variable 1. This time let it show a string. So show string hello. Print, and as you can see, hello is being displayed over here. And this is because it goes through our block of code, it goes to our if statement. If var1 is equal to var2, then and display this, display var1. But var1 isn't equal to var2 because 6 isn't equal to 5. So this statement returns a false. And then it goes to our else if statement. If var2 is less than var1, display the show string hello. Now, is var2 less than var1? Yes, because 5 is less than 6. And since this is true, it returns the show string hello. Now, if I were to switch this and say if var1 is less than var2, because this is false, because 5 and 6 isn't less than 5, this will also be a false, and then automatically the else statement will be executed. As you can see, 5. As I said, the else statement doesn't really require a condition. The if statement and the else if statement all require conditions, and if these conditions are matched and they are true, they are executed, or if it's false, it's being skipped. But the else statement doesn't require a condition. As I said, the else statement is only true when other conditions are false.